y'all. I hope you guys are having an amazing week. My name is Bridget. I am a part-time reseller. I do not have a Benz in the town that I am in. I am no professional. I'm sharing tips and tricks that help me with my business in hopes to spread the love amongst you all and also take tips and tricks from you guys as well. Stay tuned for the video. What's up, you guys? So this video should be a little bit more exciting. I went to a couple thrift stores in Nashville this week and I cannot wait to show the haul. Not a really big haul because prices are a little escalated there. However, I did find a few different items and I would like to show them. Share them with you, and also I will drop a couple photos from my trip to Nashville as well. It was amazing. I highly recommend going there, especially if you're thrifting. They do have a Benz in Nashville. I did not make it there. I ended up really locking in on a thrift store called This and That. I really like that thrift store. I did find out some history about it. Apparently it started from a rummage sale in Nashville at a church. I believe the church was called St. Luke's, and they were having the sale at the church back in like 1971 to help with children's programs, low-income families, that kind of thing. They ended up opening up a full thrift store, all volunteers, nobody gets paid to work there. They do about $500,000 in donation money, and they give that to the basically for programs that help children and low-income families. Really love the cause, and I can definitely see myself going back. So let's get into it. I did find a couple great items and I really can't wait to show you guys. First one being a very well-known brand. This is Reformation. It is I believe this is a small, so it is fairly small size. It might be an extra small. Let's see. No, I think this is a small. So it's a ribbed knit dress. Nope, you guys, it's an extra small. I remember this. It's an extra small ribbed knit dress. It's stretchy. Reformation is an amazing brand. I always do well, no matter if it's a small item, if it's a large item, it sells. This is 88% tencel, 22% lyocell, and it's an extra small. This color is like a gray khaki color. I did sell one like this. It was short sleeve, not sleeveless. I ended up selling it for $42. I paid $8 for this, so I did pay up a bit, which is fine. Because I know this brand will sell. People actively search for Reformation. If you are new to reselling, I highly recommend keeping your eyes open for this brand. And again, I will show you one last time. It's Reformation. This one is Reformation jeans. Some of them just say Reformation. Either way, it's a pickup. The next item is an Anthropologie. I believe this is by Anthropologie. This is what you would call like a neon yellow. I feel like it's a little bit darker than neon yellow though. The brand is by Anthropologie. Amazing pickup. Every item by this moves pretty quick for me. The size is small. It's got the mocked sleeves at the bottom. This is what you would call probably balloon sleeves. Flowy, loose. The material feels amazing, but I low-key think this might be polyester, which is good with this brand because I can still move it. Let's double check. Extra button. You guys know how I feel about the extra button being stuck on the tag there. I think it really, really enhances your chances of getting a sale. And let's see if the material tag is here. Yes, so I was absolutely correct. It's 100% polyester. I paid $3 for this in hopes to put 30, take offers for 25 to 22, something like that. Really, really cute. It's got the buttons in the front here. Very, very cute. If it was my size, I would definitely keep it. Although I think it's gonna run a little small for me as it is a size small. I prefer a medium to large. Next item, this is also a really good pickup. These are Bowden jeans. I believe these are, I wanna say close to being straight, possibly wide leg. I'd say more straight. They are stretchy. Bowden is a very expensive brand. It's got great size pockets on the back. They're high waist, good length. I would estimate if I had to 30-inch inseam. These are okay, it's right here. So the inseam is 32, waist is 31, and they are high-rise, true straight jeans. Straight jeans, I don't have any problem moving those. They're stretchy. These were 12, then marked down to 8 with another 25% off. So I want to say I paid like $6 for these. And this was in Nashville at This and That. Very, very cute. Great size, good length. The store in Nashville had very, very good brands. I did not see a lot of Walmart, Target. The town that I am in Missouri, I always have to, go through all of the Target, Walmart, Shein items. I really feel like whoever takes the inventory for this thrift store definitely is very picky with what they choose to sell. This item, actually, let me see what this was priced at. This I paid $6. With 25% off, I think it ended up being around $4. This is Ralph Lauren. If you guys find a black or purple tag, that is the high-end stuff with Ralph Lauren. Mainly picked this up because of the embossed logo right here. It is another small, but it's 100% linen, which is the main reason I picked it up. I will post this on Poshmark, eBay, and Depop. If I do not sell it there after a couple months, I will send it into ThredUp. ThredUp does really well with Ralph Lauren. They price it pretty high, and I usually can move Ralph Lauren over there if nothing else. The next item, now this brand I have not heard of. I did not even look it up. I'm gonna be quite honest with you. The reason I picked it up is because these feel very structured. I feel like this is a good brand, so therefore I picked it up. It's called Gray State. I will have to look this up because I'm not 100% sure. I will figure out more information about this and I will drop it here for you. These are good athletic joggers. Great color, khaki. They've got the ankles here with the rib knit. The waist, rib knit and stretchy. They got zip pockets. Actually, I think these have quite a few pockets. So not only do they have the zip pockets, they have the ones in the front. They also have a really, really good shape in the back. So really, really cute. Again, Gray State. These were $7 with 25% off. I want to say I paid $4 to $5, and I will drop more information on these down in the comments for you all. Do you guys ever look like when you're looking at thrift store and you think you feel like great material just to find out the material is not great? I actually did that with a couple pairs of leggings. I just swore they were going to go. This was a brand I've never heard of before. Come to find out, it was a Shein brand or Amazon, which I'm not knocking Amazon. There are some items from Amazon that I can push, but I prefer not to just because they sit for so long. This next top here is 100% cotton. Very, very cute. This is Western style, which is main reason I picked it up. We've got the rodeos coming up. Not only that, it was on the clearance for $1. I mean, where can I really go wrong paying $1 for an item? I don't know. I'm not sure what the perfect shirt means with J. Crew, but the tag says the perfect shirt. So if you guys find out what that means, let me know. This is 100% cotton and it's by J. Crew. So the perfect shirt by J. Crew. Button up, cute Western, just a really, really basic Western shirt by J. Crew. Cute, very cute. It's got purple and yellows and whites. So I think I will do fairly decent with that as well. Another item that I will recommend you guys picking up is going to be Under Armour, stretchy bodycon type shirts. It's got the turtleneck with the Under Armour logo. Hot pink. If you guys know or have watched my other videos, you do know how I feel about hot pink. It sells, whether it's hot pink denim, hot pink shorts, tops, they sell. This right here is a very, very sought after style. A lot of people who may ride bikes or do running during fall and spring season where it's cold in the mornings, possibly getting a little hot in the afternoon, and then cooler evenings, will pick this up. I really do well with this. These kind of shirts, especially Under Armour, I feel like Under Armour is underrated because I do move this and I can price it fairly reasonable and it moves. This was $3.50. To me, that is a great deal. I do not have a Benz in the town that I am in, so I'm used to paying up either on ThredUp or Goodwill, and I don't have a problem pricing accordingly and moving it. The next item here is, I believe, what is this? This is Maeve, okay? So if you guys are familiar with Anthropology, this is a Maeve top with summer right around the corner, flowy. I think this will be really good. It's got the slits in the side. I love when items have this right here, the hem imprint of the tag. I think some people actually actively search for those. You might see Henley on like the long sleeve ones. They usually always have that tag like that. That is basically a hem around the tag. This is an olive green, lightweight, nice shirt if you're out in the yard working, or if you have, say, like a school event, it's hot summer, field trip for school, for the kids. Let's see what the material is here. Okay, and then on top of it, it's 100% rayon. Really, really good material. No complaints with this. I will definitely be able to move this. And I paid $3. I will probably price this at about $20. Be more than happy to accept $17 or $18. That is all I got from the this and that. Again, I did go to another thrift store there, but I did not buy anything, you guys. When I say they were overpriced, I'm talking $14.99 for Faded Glory, just because they were like wide leg. I've seen shirts there that were like 12 to 20. I looked through everything. I did try to find, items that I could purchase. I was not successful. So I did a little bit more research and landed at the thrift store that is This and That, which has a really good cause. And if you're ever in the Nashville area, I highly recommend going there. Highly recommend it. I hope you guys enjoyed the haul from Nashville. Feel free to drop any tips or tricks in the comments. And if you need anything or have any questions or want to see any other content, drop that in the comments as well. You guys have a great week. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching.